A very good evening to everyone. I am Toastmaster Anto, and I am the Sergeant at Arms for our club for today's meeting. I officially welcome you all to the 178 meeting of Puducherry Toastmaster Club. As I say, I need to read out the vision and mission of the Toastmasters International. In Toastmasters, we empower individuals to become more effective communicators and leaders. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience where members can develop communication skills and their leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Ground rules. As I say, I need to set some ground rules. So we have it's a fully online meetings. So I request all the participants to please stay on mute and do not interrupt the speaker when they are speaking. And I request all the participants to keep their mobile phones on silent and keep your video on video to be turned on. And please avoid topic related to sex, religion, and politics. Now it's time to introduce our presiding officer for today. And it's my pleasure and honor to introduce our presiding officer for today's meeting. The role of presiding officer is pivotal as they ensure smooth execution of our meeting, provide guidance and support to our members, and uphold the values and mission of the Toastmasters International. Our presiding officer embodies the spirit of leadership, possesses exceptional communication skills, and inspire us all to strive for excellence. Today, we are privileged to have Toastmaster Bilal Sharif, Division D Director, and our club president, a dedicated and accomplished Toastmaster serving as a presiding officer today. He consistently demonstrated a commitment to helping members to grow and achieve their personal and professional growth. Toastmaster Bilal is not only a great leader, but also a mentor and friend to many of us here. Please join me in welcoming our presiding officer today. Toastmaster Bilal, over to you.
Hey, thank you so much, Toastmaster Ando, for that wonderful introduction. So, good evening, Toastmasters and my dear guests.
Good evening.
I welcome you all to 178th meeting of Puducherry Toastmasters Club. Now, let me tell you an amazing study which I have come across in psychology this morning. The fear of messing up in public is often hardwired into our gene. Now, think about this. When someone has fear of water, how will they get rid of fear of water? Can someone tell me?
Go to the water, go inside the water.
Okay. Any other response?
You mean for drinking or for swimming?
Swimming.
Just fall into the water.
Okay. Yes, the only way to get rid of fear of water is to go inside water. Of course, you need someone's help or under someone's supervision. And when someone has the fear of heights, the only way to get rid of fear of heights is to go on heights. Of course, you will get someone's help or under someone's supervision. Now, when it comes to fear of speaking in front of public, the only way to get rid of this fear is to stand in front of a crowd and speak. And this is one of the reasons, for years people could not be able to get rid of fear of speaking in front of public because public is not accessible like other water and heights when we compare to other fears. Because it's difficult to get 4 or 5 members to sit in front of you so that you can deliver. And it's even difficult to ask your own family members to sit in front of you so that you can deliver a speech. So that's why in Toastmasters, we provide this supportive environment where we get a lot of members to listen to your voice, listen to your speech. So when you're joining a Toastmasters club, you're not only helping yourself, but you're helping others as well. When you join a meeting and others are able to speak in front of a crowd, they are working on their communication and public speaking skill as well. So with that note, officially start this meeting number 178 of Puducherry Toastmasters Club. Now, let me introduce Toastmaster of the day for today's meeting. This is Toastmaster Vivek. He is one of the passionate public speaker, and he could love to join, our Puducherry Toastmasters Club. He has been a regular Toastmaster, and he has even taken a PTC shot. So, with that note, I would like to hand over the stage to Toastmaster Vivek. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bilal, for a very warm introduction. Good evening, Toastmasters of Puducherry Toastmasters Club. It is my absolute pleasure to be the Toastmaster of the day for this great evening's meeting. So today, you might have seen what the theme is. Can someone tell what is today's theme? You would have seen in the posters. So what is today's theme?
Something like cozy connection. Something.
Yeah, but there is a word before that. What is that? Okay, then I'll tell it. It's Hygge. It's called hygge. Hygge. It's a Danish word. So there is no textbook definition for this word hygge. If you ask every Danish people, they will say different answers of what is hygge. But one thing in common is hygge means coziness and finding comfortable and being happy with what you have. So this is the theme of our today's meeting. So let me share my screen for you. Please tell me if you could see. Can you all see the screen?
Yes, we can.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Someone tell me what is this? What is this about? It's from year 2012 to 2025, and there is
The
a
happiness
rank
index.
from 1 to 5.
Happiness index.
Exactly. Who said that?
Ashwin.
Ashwin. Good, Ashwin. Please give a big round of applause to Ashwin. It's correct. It's the happiness index of it's released by I don't know which organization released it, but it is released by some organization. And what you could see consistently here is the rank of the countries which I'm going to speak about. It's Denmark. That was the first time when they released this happiness index. Denmark was the first country to get the rank 1. And ever since, it has consistently stayed within the top 5. And even for the past 5 years, it's consistently in the second place. And the country which is in the first place is Finland. So what is so similar about this Finland, Denmark, Norway, or Iceland, or what they collectively call it as Scandinavia is, this is hygge. So hygge, though it is a Danish word, in every country they have this word in their own native language, which once again closely relates to being happy with what you have. So let us all be happy with what you have. That's what hygge is all about. So let me tell you an example. I went to Denmark in this summer, and I was speaking with one of my senior managers. So he was telling about his family. So while telling, he said that his second son is actually studying, and he wants to be a plumber. So senior manager of a very world's #1 organization in the renewable industry, and his son wants to be a plumber. So just imagine this situation in our Indian family. A kid of a reputed doctor or a reputed government officer or some other higher officer, right? If their kid wants to be a carpenter or a plumber, what would be the answer? Be honest and tell me, what would be your answer if your kid says, "No, I want to be a plumber"?
As long as the
Would you
wages
accept?
are equivalent to that of a white collar job like an engineer or a doctor, why not? But not otherwise.
Not otherwise. Okay, one honest answer. Let's be very frank, right? So we'll realize if your parents are soft, they'll take a day or two lecture and make you to take an engineering or a medicine. Or if your parents are very rugged, then you might end up with a lot of body marks. It depends, and it happened in a lot of families. So this is very common, and there's nothing wrong itself because we as a society are so grown because we want to be ambitious. So that's how we have reached at that level. But why Danes are so okay if their kid want to be a plumber or a carpenter or even a garbage man? Any answers for this? Why they are okay with this?
They want their children to be happy with what they're doing.
Yes, one. That is one very good answer.
Satisfied life. Need to lead
Yes, ma'am. Yes, it's true. They want to do what they want to do so that they can be happy. And the other very important thing is the respect what they get. So the moment I said the plumber, even Mr. Ashwin, when he said he is okay, but he want the wages to be at the same level, right? We want the wages to be at the same level. You want, but why? Sorry, there is some disturbance. I don't know from. Yeah, thank you. It's better now. Thank you so much. So why they are okay is because the respect is very mutual to everyone. You will never be treated a tad higher if you are a doctor in a society. You would never be rated a tad higher if you are a policeman or if you are whatever you are a politician or whoever you are, all are same. And that's how they have built their communities. So that is also a part of Huga. So the Danes are okay in allowing their kids to do whatever they want because they would receive the same amount of respect as any other profession. So let us just continue this theme of cozy living and satisfied living throughout this meeting. So with this, I would like to hand over the session to the general evaluator of today. Let me introduce our general evaluator. General evaluator for today's meeting is Nilofer. So she is an MBA student and an undergraduate in psychology, and she dreams to start a business in future, and she wants to be a top makeup artist in the city. Over to you, General Evaluator Nilofer.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vivek, for such a wonderful introduction. Yeah. So, good evening, everyone. So, I'm Nilofer, and I'm a general evaluator for today's meeting. So, as a general evaluator, my job is to observe the overall meeting and share feedback on what went well and what can be improved. So, to help me with this, I have a fantastic tag team. T stands for timer, A stands for our counter, and G stands for grammarian. So let me introduce our timer for today's meeting. He's an aspiring tech entrepreneur and has a doctorate in data science. So while we love good speeches, our timer is here to make sure they stay short and sweet. So with this, Toastmaster Dr. Bharati, unmute yourself and tell your roles of responsibility to everyone. Toastmaster Dr. Bharati.
Yes, Toastmaster Nilofer, thanks for your introduction about me. And as a timer, I will time all the speakers, especially from the prepared speakers and even the people from the table topics. So the speakers from the individual evaluations and speeches, the people in the prepared speakers, I will show green card at the 5 minutes, and I will raise yellow card at 6 minutes, and I will raise red card at 7 minutes for the prepared speeches. And people who are in the table topics, so for the individual evaluations, I will raise the green card at 2 minutes. I will raise yellow card at 2 minutes 30 seconds, and I will raise a red card at 3 minutes. And over to you, Nilofer.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bharati. Yeah. If you love filler words, beware. Our counter is counting every single one. So with this, our timer, our R counter for today is Toastmaster Nitya Soundarya. And he is in Toastmaster for a while now. So Toastmaster Nitya Soundarya, can you unmute yourself and tell your roles and responsibilities to everyone?
Thank you, Toastmaster Nilofer, and myself Nitya Soundarya, and I'm today's counter. I'm also a filler as someone already engaged for this role, and I'm a filler here today.
Last minute backup.
Yes, backup. My purpose as our counter is to help us collectively refine our verbal delivery. I will be attentively listening for crutch words and past fillers such as good, well, but, so, and along with sounds like and I will also be noting when the speaker repeats a word or phrase unnecessarily. At the end of the meeting, I will be reporting the number of times each speaker used these expressions. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Nilofer.
Thank you, Nitya. Yeah, our grammarian is here to catch our grammar slips, kind of autocorrect, but more polite. So our grammarian for today is Toastmaster Hari Prabha. She is a dermatologist by profession and has a cozy connection with Toastmaster for a while now. So Toastmaster Hari Prabha, can you come up with your word of the day and tell your responsibilities to everyone?
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. I'm grammarian for today. It is my responsibility to note each and to note each misuse of the English words, and also I will appreciate the person who used the word of the day, and also any new quotes or outstanding words. Today word of the day is avalanche, which means a mass of snow, ice, or rocks falling rapidly down a mountain slide. For example, for avalanche in a sentence, or the team faced an avalanche of challenges but handled each one with grace. I request everyone to use word of the day. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Nilafar.
Thank you, Hari Prabha. I think the Toastmaster Hari Prabha has avalanche of words to tell us on word of the day. So yeah, I will come up with a total observation at the end of the meeting with my tag team's report. So with that, I hand over the stage to Toastmaster Vivek, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Vivek.
Thank you, General Evaluator Nilofer and your team for explaining what are the roles and responsibilities for you in this meeting. So now let's get back to the theme, which is, okay, what is the theme?
Yeah, you said something.
Huga. Good. It's a very difficult way to pronounce, but you might hear it in a very different tone in whoever pronounces it. It's a Danish word, so it's not so easy for me to just recite it. Let me share the screen again. I think I'm sharing the screen again. So before we go into the prepared speeches, I would like to just touch again on the Huga. So how do we create this Huga? Because Huga is not a material which you buy in a store. You cannot go to the supermarket and get this comfortness or coziness, right? Or the self-satisfaction. So how do they use the little bit of materials and create this comfortness is mostly the Danes, what they do is they have, the weather is always so cold in Denmark. So they are very careful in choosing their interiors and the blankets. So throughout Denmark, in spite of many homes you visit, or it's be it a hotel or some sort of restaurant, you might find a very unique theme. Very warm colors would be used there. The black color of the blankets would be so similar, which everything comprehends to this word Huga. The lightings would be so warm, and in spite of how rich or how poor are, they'd be so careful in choosing the lights. So they said, in spite of even if you're living in a very small rented apartment, the light they might be using is some Werner, which is a very, very costly light, because they believe the light decides the mood of the room. So with this, I would like to go into the prepared speech session. So for this, I would like to introduce the prepared speaker. Before that, we need the evaluator. So do we have evaluator Toastmaster Ashwin?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, thank you, Ashwin. Please introduce your speaker.
Sure. Good evening, everyone. My target speaker today is Toastmaster Rovanti. She's attempting her Pathways, Engaging Humor Pathways, Project 3, Level 1. Engage your audience with humor. The purpose statement of the project is for the member to determine her style of humor and apply it to any speech that centers around a central message. All the very best, Toastmaster Rovanti. Timer, please note the time is 5 to 7 minutes. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ashwin, and I apologize to everyone. I should have got the introduction of our evaluator, but meetings which I used to be there before is general evaluator usually introduce the speech evaluator. So that's the reason for the confusion. But I apologize to Ashwin and everyone in this meeting. So now it's time to introduce our prepared speaker. Our prepared speaker for today is Toastmaster Rovanti Neha Bage. She's a doctor by profession and a motivator by passion. She is a community medicine physician and an educator and an evolving leader, currently living in Puducherry. She's on a mission to help 1 billion lives to rise to their highest version and unlock true abundance in every area of life. Title of her speech is TED Talk. Toastmaster Rovanti, TED Talk.
Am I audible and visible? Is my stool visible?
You are audible
Yes.
and visible.
Is my stool visible?
Yes, Ravanti.
Visible, I think.
Top portion alone is visible, one thing. Not the entire. Sure.
Now?
Yeah. Now stool is visible.
Fine, the stool is visible, right?
Only the top portion. Only the top portion.
That's fine, that's fine.
Yeah.
The top portion is seen as fine. Should I start?
Yes.
What? Okay, okay. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear friends. You see, well, okay, I would like to come up with a confession. I have never participated in a marathon, but then I have sprinted to the nearest washroom at a record-breaking speed, faster than Usain Bolt, whenever I was asked to speak in public. Yes, my friends, this is my most basic, most essential, most important thing in my life. I know it might be embarrassing, but then it is what it is. You see, fear doesn't build character, but fear does build cardio. Many people say public speaking is normal. Stage fright is normal. In my case, stage fright means anxiety. Stage fright means, oh my God, I got to rush somewhere. You see, many speakers here today, when they prepare their speeches, they have their notes. But when I prepare for my speeches, I have my map, which tells me which is the nearest washroom in my area. Well. Anytime I enter a venue, I do the most important and essential thing. Risk assessment. Yes, I do risk assessment to check. Mic straight in front of me? Yes, check. Lighting? Check. Washroom within 50 meters? Double check. Ho. You see, once upon a time, I was asked to give 2-minute introduction. In that situation, I ended up giving 2 minutes of excuse and 20 minutes of washroom break. Go in. The organizers thought, oh, that lady has left the office. But then I was right there, somewhere hiding in that building, hiding my face behind a bathroom door. What to do? What can I do? What could I do? Whenever there was a chance of public speaking, my body would get into an activation mode, a public speaking activation mode. And you know how it worked? My. Whenever my ears heard the word presentation, my stomach would activate. It would churn and twist like anything. And then next, my legs would be trembling like anything, like the washing machine on spin wheel. Next went my mouth. It would go completely dry, right the Rajasthan desert. And finally, my brain. Thank God. My brain would simply say, oh my God, I'm out of here, girl. Take care. Good luck. And me, having all these organs leaving me, I would simply stand still, not knowing what to say, simply blinking. And you know what? To make things worse, we have our motivational speakers around me. You know them, right? They say, hey, Rovanti, you can do it. Don't worry, you can do it. Okay. Tell me something more. You can do it, Rovanti. Audience knows nothing. Simply imagine the audience to be in their underwear. Underwear? I need therapy now. But you see, I stood there hoping that someone would help me. I was hoping that telepathy would work out and something, a truth fairy would just come and tell me how to present. My goodness. This was a really bad time for me. It was the worst day of my life. One more speaker comes to me and tells me, Rupati, relax, just breathe. And I'm like, oh, really? Thank you. I didn't know I was supposed to do it already. Things changed slowly. You know how? It didn't happen. There was no magical transformation. But then there was a club. One club meeting, one table topic, one speech at a time. And then slowly I stood up. Can I try? My legs were trembling. My fingers were fumbling. Or rather, my mouth, my lips went out of control. I fell. That was really awful presentation. But then I fell forward. I didn't go back. I fell forward. One step at a time. One step at a time. So, my friends, my dear Toastmaster friends, anytime you feel this public speaking fear is hovering around you, don't worry. Take your shoe, tie your shoe, and start running. No. I wouldn't say that. My dear friends, even if you have to run forward towards the fear. Attempt it. Attempt with fear. Attempt with sweat. Attempt it. Maybe stinky. But do attempt, because your voice should be louder than your fear. Would you do it? I'm sure you will do it. Over to Toastmaster Day. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rohanti. That was an exceptional speech, and you are really inspiring. So maybe I'm one among the billion which should try to inspire Rohanti. Thanks for such an exceptional speech. So with this, I would like to introduce the second evaluator. Today we have two prepared speeches. Our second evaluator will be Toastmaster Ketan. So Toastmaster Ketan, please introduce your target speaker.
So thank you so much, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Vivek, and a special good evening to my target speaker. Toastmaster Anto. So Toastmaster Anto is attempting his level 2 project 2 under the party of dynamic leadership. So the purpose of his speech is understanding your communication style. So that's about the speech objectives and the speech titles about it. So over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Vivek.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ketan. So I would like to call upon second prepared speaker. Once again, apologies to all because this is a last minute insertion, so I couldn't get the introduction of both the evaluator and the prepared speaker. So without any further delay, I would like to call upon Toastmaster Anto for the prepared speech.
Sorry for the interruption, Toastmaster Anto. Just give me a minute. Actually, Toastmaster of the day forgot to give his title, so probably TM only having his title means it's fine, or otherwise I will.
Yep. Yeah, please share, Ketan.
Okay.
I think it's
So the
already
time-
there in group, I think. Ketan, you can
Yeah,
go ahead.
so yeah, okay. So thank you so much, Anto. So the title of my target speaker is Why Can't Everyone Just Read My Mind? Why can't everyone just read my mind? Toastmaster Anto.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ketan and Toastmaster Vivek. Timer, please start the time from now. A very good evening to my fellow Toastmasters and guests. You ever say something you thought was totally clear, and the other person reacts like you just insulted their life choices? Yeah, that's communication styles at work. Turns out how we say things matters just as much, if not more, than what we say. Me, I am a supportive communicator. That means I am friendly, I listen well, and I try very hard to not to offend anyone, even accidentally. I once said sorry to a printer. It jammed for the third time, and I instinctively said, I am so sorry. I should have waited. Take your time. A colleague walked by, saw me apologizing to a Epson printer, and just slowly backed away. So now let me break down 4 main communication styles I have run into. There are direct communicators, analytical communicators, initiating communicators, and supportive communicators like me. So direct communicators, they get to the point with no fluff. They say things like, fix this, try this, and consider it is a compliment. They think they are being efficient. I think they have skipped basic human warmth. Second category is analytical communicators. They love logic, structure, and data. You ask them what they think, and they send you a spreadsheet. If you don't have numbers, they think you are just guessing which is to be fair. I usually am. Third is initiating communicators. They are bubbly, fast talking, big picture dreamers. They say things like, let's build an app, start a podcast, and open a taco truck. Then they get distracted mid-sentence by their own assignment. The fourth is supportive communicators. We want fees, we want harmony. We give feedback like, you did great, just a tiny thought, not a big deal at all. Maybe next time, possibly if you want. try not to break everything. So, how does my style impact others? Well, people often don't know. If I am giving feedback or complimenting their stocks, I sugarcoat everything. Sometimes so much, even I forgot what my point was. I have worked with direct communicators who thought I was indecisive, with analytical folks who asked me, do you have actual numbers or are we just feeling things today? And with initiator who talked so fast, I just nodded and built a plan later. What I have learned is my style isn't working or my style is wrong. It's just not always what people need. Being supportive is great when someone needs empathy, but not so great when a decision is due in 5 minutes and I am still asking, how is everyone feeling today? So now I adjust. I am more direct with directs. I bring data to the analytics and I rein in the initiators just enough to keep us on planet Earth. At the end of the day, there is no one right way to communicate, but knowing me how I communicate and how others do has saved me from misunderstandings, sets, and at least 3 awkward Zoom and Teams calls. So now, instead of expecting people to read my mind, I just try to speak their language. And if that fails, I will bring snacks and works every time. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Vivek.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anto, for such a nice speech. So, once again, I'll take back the screen and bring you back to the team. Okay. Can you see my screen now? Is it visible?
Actually, your screen is just getting loading. Yeah, now it's visible.
Okay. So before going into our favorite session, which is table topics, I would like to bring back some things about Huga. So one of the key ingredient of this Huga is trust. How much do we trust each other? In our workspace, in our relationships, in our friendships, how much we trust is directly reflecting on who we are. The index of the overall trust throughout the world is just 5%. So we are just trusting each other 5%, whereas the European average is 20%. But when it comes to Denmark, then it is about 80%. They trust each other. In my first visit to Denmark, in the road, I could see there was one flower shop. They would just keep the flowers at one basket, and there'll be another basket where you have to drop the money and take the flowers. There won't be any person in that. There won't be any storekeeper. So it was a very new thing for me, a bit surprised. So what happens if a person takes a flower and didn't put money? So one day I saw a person and I just asked them, why, what if someone takes the flower and didn't place the money? And their answer literally stunned me. She was a very old lady. She just asked me, why would someone do that? Why would someone do that? So she was not even okay, accepting that people will never steal. So that is a level of trust they have built within their community. Well, speaking about trust, it is not just very related to Scandinavia. There is one person who has won a Nobel Prize because of trust. I would tell the name. You just tell me if you have heard it before or not. Dr. Mohammed Yunus. Have someone heard this name before? Dr. Mohammed Yunus.
Is it Bangladesh president?
Yes, exactly. Who is that?
Bilal.
Bilal, okay, fantastic, Bilal. Yes, it's right. He's a Bangladeshi. So great, Bilal. So why he won the Nobel Prize is he was also known as father of micro loan. What he did is he gave loans to a lot of poor people without any trust at all. He was absolutely sure that they are not in a position to repay. So you might have all taken loans, right? And you might be knowing how many documents, how many levels of documentations we need to do before getting a home loan or a personal loan. But that person, what he did is he issued loans to a lot of poor people so that they can start their own business. And with that trust, what happened is surprisingly or even miraculously, 95% of the loan was repaid. There wasn't any loan sharks who left, there wasn't any defaulters at a larger scale. 95% of that poor people repaid the loan, and that literally changed the landscape of Bangladesh. So he won that award in 2006, and now Bangladesh, one of the better growing economies in the Asia. So that is because trust. When you trust each other, people are better. So with this positive note, I would like to hand over the session to Toastmaster Kasinathan. Just a moment, I will stop sharing.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, Vivek. I have a story about Denmark. Before starting TT, one of my manager who is staying in Denmark almost 15 years. One time he lost his purse in a train. The station is on the way going to office. He dropped the purse. So he was searching in the same area for the last 2 days, and one guy told that you can go and get it in the central station of train station where the train is used to start the Copenhagen. So he went in the the second day, and he got the purse from there. So that means like whatever you said that trust and there is no thief. They don't know how to lie. They are very honest people. That is what I learned from Copenhagen, and that Nordic countries are the people are so nice, and they are very honest. Yeah, thank you for bringing the old memory.
Thank you, Kasinathan. So before that, I have your introduction, so I don't want to miss. So Kasinathan is working as a cybersecurity architect, and in his free time, he would like to read about investments in mutual funds and options and stocks analysis. And he's an aggressive investor in stocks and a very passionate marathon runner. So now we are free to these table topics, Kasinathan. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for introducing me. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Welcome to Table Topic. Table Topic is the one of the best way to practice thinking and speaking on our feet, or in other words, impromptu speaking. We never know when we may be asked a tough question, either by a superior or a new crow or a job interview. I faced this one in the last Friday. One of IITN raised me in a lot of interview question, like it went almost 1.5 hours. He said that interview round is a rapid round. I struggled a lot, but I succeed the round with the confident answers. That is way I'm expecting from here also. It is to our benefit to practice impromptu speaking and to be in control of the situation. Even if we don't know the exact answer, the more we practice this, the better way we will get it. The table topic speeches should be between 1 to 2 minutes. First, I will call our club members, and continuously I will, and after that I will call for our guest as well as. When you call upon, please do your best to speak for at least 1 to 2 minutes, at least 1 minute. So with that, anyone who is willing to take first speech? No one. Okay, I will call our first member. Yeah. I will share my screen. Is it visible?
Yes.
Yes, it's
Yes.
visible now.
Yeah. So what I thought after seeing the theme of the day, I want to convey. I believe that image will speak lot. It will trigger new ideas, inspiration, and some of the creativity visions. So what I'm planning, showing the image, you have to speak. The first speaker. This is my first image. Who want to speak? You can take and you can speak. Anyone. This is kind of an open challenge. Anyone can answer for 1 to 2 minutes. Sir, Stephen, sir. You can,
Yes,
sir.
I'll do it.
This is a, you can cook the story. This is the word. When I joined in Toastmaster, you told me when I struggled during a Toastmaster, like a table topic, you told me the same word I'm giving to you back. You can cook the story. And yeah, what is, sir?
Sweet revenge. Well, these chairs are generally found near the beach where people sit and sunbask. But in this fast turning world, nobody has got time to spend sitting there. They are being surrounded by an avalanche of words, avalanche of thoughts. Everybody is running. Like Shashi Tharoor was talking about a paradox in his avalanche of throwing words. What he said was this: we Indians are in a hurry. We are always in a hurry. We don't have patience at all. And at the same time, we never reach anywhere on time or in time. We are always late. The best example is me, myself. So these chairs tell us that the doctors are very busy these days because people are not having enough time for exercises. And these chairs have been waiting for a very, very long time for people to come. And it's a sign that human beings do not have time to enjoy nature. So I end my avalanche of thoughts with this. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster Kasinathan.
Thank you, sir. This is the avalanche speech which you rocked it and you cooked it very well. With that, I will call for the second one. Who is second? I have the good image is there. You can enjoy that, seeing the image.
Yeah, I'll
Who
go
willing to
next.
take? Yeah.
Yeah, Kasi, I'm going next. Ashwin.
Yeah. So this is for you, sir. This is the, we can say, Kasi coffee. Or
Kasi
Kasi
with
coffee.
coffee. Kasi with coffee.
Yeah, you can take that way also.
Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. There you go, Kasi with coffee. But it also looks costly coffee, isn't it? But yeah, when you want to draw some art on a coffee, it suddenly becomes very expensive, isn't it? I was wondering, these artisanal cafes that have sprung up everywhere. Uh, Cafe Coffee Day was the first in our country to start this trend. What Starbucks started world over, right? You go there, have a cup of coffee, relax yourself, maybe with your friends or alone with Wi Fi, do your work, sip by sip, spend an hour. So, this was a Western idea, which I generally wonder, will it really work here? Is it working here? We Indians, especially South Indians, we are connoisseurs of coffee. We really love our coffee. But then, how do we do it? We need it fast, hot, and if you ask my father, he needs the speed at which he drinks the coffee is directly proportional to the temperature it is. So it should be very hot, and he gulps it down very hot, and he says that's how he savors his strong coffee. And contrasting to that, these laid back cafes that has come up everywhere, the coffee takes time, sweet time to arrive, and there's this beautiful heart and all decorated on that. And the funny part is they don't add sugar, so they give you sugar separately, and you need to pour that sugar over that beautifully crafted hearts, and you need to stir it, and anyway that art is gone. And then you stir it, and by the time you drink, it's in the room temperature. I am not somebody who loves such a coffee, and I am more of a Sangeeta or a Saravana Bhavan coffee person who needs to dash into, take a Davra tumbler, do 2 3 times, and then flush it down my throat. That is how I like my coffee. How about you, table topic master?
Yeah, these are fantastic speech. I can say whenever like you give an example, father, how is while seeing that coffee, people are so happy. Like the relationship between like a coffee and me is a something taking cup of coffee and sitting in outside my house or roadside in the chair sitting and shipping and seeing the sky and drizzling time. So like you given like your father like taking example, it's a very nice. I felt that like how I will do I'm doing. Yeah, it is a interesting one. So coffee means I can say it's a one word, love, happy. This also makes a like whenever go for outing or a meeting a friend, we are taking a coffee. With the coffee only, we starting to speak something different. It will go like a longer hour. So this is a kind of coffee is making us a good speech and a love and a happiness. So that is why that's why I made it this one actually. When I saw the theme, this should be there. So that's why I put it for this image. Thank you, sir. And next is our guest. Anyone from our guest who is there? I have a next interesting one image. Vivo V2 422. Who is that? Or Mithun?
I think we have Ashwa, who is a division level champion. Why don't you
Yeah.
try, Ashwa?
Yeah. Shall we?
Ashwa, are you there? We have Isha. Isha is also guest, right? Isha, Naveen.
Naveen, Kumar, I saw anyone. Yeah, Kumar also is there. Ashwa? Sorry.
Am I audible?
Yeah. Your name, please?
I'm Isha.
Anisha, okay. For you, I can, yeah, this is the Ghazi house. By seeing the image, you can speak 1 to 2 minutes.
Yes. Thank you so much for the wonderful topic, Table Topic Master Toastmaster Kasi, and very good evening to all my dear fellow Toastmasters present here. The first thing that comes to my mind when I see this picture is, technically in my mind, I'm actually living in such a place. Somewhere in the outskirts of Chennai, so alone, 3 or 4 mountains surrounding my home, along with 2 lakes. Basically, I was from Chennai, the middle of Chennai, which is called Annanagar. But unfortunately, I joined an engineering college, which is nowhere near Chennai, but calls itself as Chennai. What to do? I went to a bus. It didn't work. Within 6, 7 months, I shifted nearby. Now, when you look around, as a person who came from the middle of the heart of the city, Chennai, it's all empty here. It feels like it's a village. It's so plain, so many trees, I mean, I'm just used to living in front of pollution, right? You can't live without pollution. I see lakes here, mountains here, birds chirping. I even see parrots in the morning. Seriously, parrots? That's how it is. But what did I love in this serene atmosphere is that you can take that little bit of time to enjoy nature when you're in such a calm place. This picture just reminds me we just have to take a break and go to places where it is quiet. We observe what is there around. There are trees, there are birds, there are mountains, lakes, and we have time to sit and observe that. It's not just the busy traffic of Chennai. We are running point to point, just randomly shouting at someone waiting in the traffic. No, it's much more quiet, much more enjoyable. Another aspect where humans can enjoy nature. That is this picture to me. I hope you all get to go to such a place, not in the compulsion of college, but as a tour sometime. Over to you, table topic master, Toastmaster Kasi.
Thank you, ma'am. It is a wonderful speech, like which that IT people misses nature. You know that vacations, most probably like Indians not taking a much, before COVID, but after COVID, I think aggressively people are taking a vacation with the family, like they are going for a week and they are enjoying wherever they like it is in a hometown or a village or a Ooty, Kodaikanal or abroad. Last year I was reading in a newspaper one article. Chennai airport is very busy for a lot of crowd, like Coimbatore bus stand, because people are traveling like nowadays to explore. So with that, everyone, whatever you like it, either our Switzerland, Kodaikanal, please try it and visit it. People are expecting us for us to. We have to spend through that way also to enjoy it. With that, I'm going to call for another speaker. Another I will go for again our guest who is willing to take next. Ashwa? Ashwa? Okay. I will go for uh, Naveen. Naveen, can you take?
Yes, sir. Good evening. I can try.
Okay, yeah. There is a good word. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry. This is the your image.
Oh, it looked good. Actually, last night I went for a dinner with my friend. I just remember that incident while seeing this. Actually, when I was working in Pondicherry, actually my native is from Pondicherry. I used to go for dinner usually at least once in a week. Uh, we go there and we just chatting some things about our future, like planning for trips and to go in a week in vacations sometimes. And now I just missing those days that I spent with my friends in Pondicherry. Now I'm in Chennai, but I just try to go out with my friends whenever I visit Pondicherry. And actually, going dinner with friends, actually I really like it, and now I'm missing it a lot. And I think that we can talk. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. You tried great. So by seeing the image, everyone has some vision, idea, inspiration, or they have to do it for in the future, or they have to do immediately. Here we can see older people, younger people, and some family members. This is a kind of the same. Ashwin sir talked about the coffee. The same thing we here also we can apply. Like we have to. The main thing is be happy. That's it. Be happy always. With that, I will go for the next image. Who can? So shall we go for Blur, sir? Yeah.
Yeah, I
For
will give it
you,
a try, Kasi.
yeah. For this, yeah, this image.
Okay.
I don't have an Indian kid image, so I took.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmasters Kasinathan, for this wonderful image. So I have come across an amazing study in psychology where it says that images provoke more thoughts than words. But today, on seeing this image, I feel like the researcher has to reconsider. The thing which comes to my mind on seeing this image is whether it's an athlete or whether someone wants to work on their public speaking skills or whether someone wants to crack some exam. If they try, if they practice, they can achieve it. So on the seeing this image, I can see a small young boy is able to, is practicing his athletic skills. I'm not sure whether it's running or a long jump, but he's doing some kind of practice. What I feel is, in whatever industry you are in or whatever art you are practicing, if you keep practicing every day, at some point in time you will become an expert. As the image shows an young boy, practicing, what comes to my mind is he's practicing at this young age. I'm sure that when he reaches 18 or adulthood, definitely he will become an expert in whatever skill or the art he is practicing. So the core message here I could say is every champion starts as a beginner. So there is a famous quote, I'm not sure the author name, that if you want to become a champion in some skills, you have to accept yourself, as a fool at the start of that particular skill. Say you are not that good in boxing. At the start, when you go and fight or do boxing, people will laugh at you. So you have to be, you should agree to that, kind of when people laugh at you, you have to accept that because at some point in time you will become a champion. So with that message, I would like to hand over to you, Toastmaster Kasinagar. Thank you.
Yeah, this is a very good inspiration speech. With that, I can tell one person name. The oldest marathon runner, Fauja Singh, has died at the age of 114 in a hit and run accident. It is 2 weeks before. He was tragically killed in his native village of Jalandhar, India. On July 14th, Singh was known for his incredible endurance and became a global inspiration after taking up marathon running at age of 89. The Fauja Singh is he started his running is 89 at age of 89 till 114 he lived. Even he may lived more year, but hit and run he accidentally died. So the confident is very important. Either any age or any person, inspiration very important. When I started for a marathon off-runner marathon, like last year also I went Javadu Hills for a 30 kilometer. The entire night I didn't sleep actually. The fearness. I can do it. Is that possible? That is where I was like in my mind is going on. But confident made me to run and successfully completed. I have a goal of like running entire world. Maybe I will try next month also. I have a marathon for Hyderabad for one off marathon. So what seeing the like the kid like we have to try whatever it is. With that I will call for the next person, the last one, anyone, this is the last who can.
Okay, so I will go for Kasi. Yes, yeah.
Okay, for this, yeah, you can take this.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so while I'm seeing this image, so the one thing which is coming into my mind, which I can take it as a group of friends who's sitting in a corridor or it may be in a steps. They are just chilling themselves from all of their worries, their studies, and whatever they're having their stuffs in their minds, and as well as in their hearts. So each and every one in this group having their own feelings which they can share each other. They are spending their time along with their friends without any eagerness, without any guilt, and without any hesitation. So because since in current stage or in this fast moving world, sitting along with each other, it's a very, very rare that we can't able to be see anymore or anywhere. Even though these kids are totally changing their lifestyles, and which is truly inspiring and getting happiness to each and everyone there and spending a time a lot. So back to you, table topic master.
Yeah. Thank you, Ketan. Through this, I can conclude that be happy and make it happy, whoever it is. Like by seeing the image also, they are happy, which is our TM Modi also. He given that when he showed that content table, I see that one word is a happy, happy. Like the countries, the Finland, Netherlands, and Switzerland, sorry, Sweden and Denmark. So those people are more they are very happy. That's why happiest country we are telling that we also have to make it our home and our people as much as. Yeah, with that I'm endeavoring to, and as well as before that who are participated and who are not participated, we have to participate continuously to improve our confidence and our impromptu speaking. With that I'm endeavoring to our Toastmaster of the day, Vivek. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Kasinathan, for efficiently running the show. All your topics were so related to the theme, and kudos to all the speakers who came forward and supported the theme of the having a cozy living. Thank you. And with this, we need to go into the evaluation session. And we have a request now to have an early evaluation for a speech. That would be Toastmaster Ketan to give the evaluation of Toastmasters Anto speech. So, Toastmaster Ketan, are you there?
Yeah, Vivek.
Over to you.
Yeah. So first of all, congratulations to my target speaker, Toastmaster Anto was successfully completed his level 2 project 2 in a successful manner. So while narrating your speech, I also thought, okay, so what would be the communication style of my target speaker? Because before that, I know what would be it. Okay, let's hear. There is any other way of thing that he holds in his hand? But surprisingly, he also revealed the same thing what I thought. So he is a well supportive communicator. So while delivering his speech itself, it shows how supportive he is. Not only towards his work, not only towards his passion, even if you go personally and ask also, is a well supportive person. So kudos for that, and I hope you got your communication style, what you are. And followed by, there are only one or two recommendations here and there. What I felt is that makes your speech more effective. You can add these elements up. You can script your speech now, even though more structured manner. So here and there I can see here and there there is a lacking of connectivity of your speeches. So maybe you can rectify that thing in the upcoming speech. And the second, you can try using your hand gestures or little bit of voice modulation here and there where it is necessary. Okay, so these two things that I want to tell to my target speaker Toastmaster Anto. So kudos for you and congratulations. Looking forward for your upcoming speeches. So back to the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ketan, for rightfully pointing out the positives and areas of improvement for Toastmaster Anto. So now it's time for the usual evaluation session. So for this, I would like to invite Toastmaster Nilofer to present the evaluation.
Thank you, Toastmaster, the Toastmaster Vivek. So I would like to call our speaker one's evaluator, Toastmaster Ashwin, to evaluate your target speaker, Toastmaster Rowanti.
Thank you, General Evaluator Nilofer. Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. In a serious setting like a meeting of Toastmasters, words such as washroom, tissue roll is bound to make audience really lean forward and ask what did I hear, and it brings that chuckle in our faces, and that's exactly what Rowanti has used today. Her humor, I would say, is she's good at the slapstick style of humor, where she generously used her styles, her body movements to show variety of wonderful, wonderful motions, actions, emotions to give us what it takes to wash off the fear of public speaking. So, Rowanti, to start with, the, the premise of your speech itself, the fear of public speaking, and how can we overcome it one step at a time, itself is fascinating, very nice. And we have heard a lot of speeches like this, but then you took this slapstick kind of humor and a lot of mannerisms. The way you tied your shoelace at the beginning, the way you rushed to that virtual washroom, all of this really made us glue to your window and see what is Rowanti trying to convey. It really brought in the curiosity, and hats off to using your best ability to an advantage here. And the second is the vivid imagery you have brought in. I don't know if I can say washroom is a vivid imagery, but then yes, you really have done it. Either it could be running to the washroom, or churning like a washing machine, or the desert of Rajasthan, or your brain going like, "Hey, go girl, I got to go off this," and finally you put even audiences in an underwear. All these uh, drastic, vivid imageries really actually made a lot of effect. It makes people remember your speech and the message. So, hats off to your premise of the speech and the way you employed your gestures and the vivid imageries, metaphors, similes to convey that. And what I would have preferred you adding is a more smoother flow of the speech with a consistent pace. There were pauses are really good, but then there were pauses which were a little beyond what was desirable. When you transition from one segment to the other, there was a lot of pauses. So probably that smoother flow could have been improved. And the secondly, before your speech even started, you asked whether the stool is visible or not. I felt it kind of robbed away the suspense element in that speech. So to summarize, I think your slapstick humor has really carried the speech rolling forward like a roll of tissues, and you put all of us in a washroom where you washed us away of the fear that we all have, and you instilled that confidence one step at a time. Just that tissue rolls get stuck sometimes, so just ensure a smooth roll next time, and then you will rock as always. Thank you for the opportunity. Back to you, General Evaluator Nilofer.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ashwin. It was such an insightful evaluation. Yeah, before calling upon tag report, I would like to thank Toastmaster Kasi for taking up TTM role in last minute. So, and then the last minute speaker, Toastmaster Anto. Yeah, thank you for taking up the last minute. Okay, So let me call upon Toastmaster Dr. Bharti for your time report.
Thank you, General Level to Toastmaster and Lofer. So let me open my report. So as per my timer report, speaker 1 Ravanti, I took around 7 minutes 38 seconds, and speaker 2 Anto took 6 minutes 1 second. And for the evaluation, Ashwin took 3 minutes 42 seconds. From the evaluation 2, Ketan took 2 minutes 24 seconds. So one of the speaker will be disqualified from here. And from the table topics, Stephen took around 1 minute 21 seconds. Ashwin took around 2 minutes 25 seconds. Isha took around 1 minute 53 seconds. Naveen 1 minute 1 second. Bilal 2 minute 1 second. And Ketan 1 minute 33 seconds. This is my timer report, General Evaluator Toastmaster Nilofer.
Thank you,
Over to
Bharti.
you.
Yeah. So I would like to call Toastmaster Nitya Soundarya for our counter report. Toastmaster.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nilofer. And my counter report is Toastmaster Vivek used once R sound. Toastmaster Ketan used twice fast. Toastmaster Anto used open twice. Toastmaster Kasi used R sound few times. So once and light twice. And Toastmaster Stephen sir used pass once. Toastmaster Ashwin passed once, R sound thrice, and used R and few times. Toastmaster Bilal used few times, R sound once, pass once. Guest Naveen used R sound few times, and filler words and actually are used. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster Nilofer.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nitya. That was a brief report. Yeah. Next comes grammarian Toastmaster Hariprabha.
Yes, there were many good words used in today's Toastmaster. Like even I can say Toastmaster of the day used Huga, which is a very new word for everyone, and the cozy connection. And Toastmaster Ashwin used many outstanding and appropriate words, like rolling out like a tissue roll, and and the person who used the word of the day today, avalanche, was a Toastmaster Nilofer. That's the end of my Toastmaster grammarian report. Over to you, Nilofer.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hariprabha. So first, hats off to our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Vivek, for running this meeting without any technical glitches. That's a win in a virtual meeting, actually. Yeah, the theme was very thoughtful, it was very positive, and it was something like finding joy in simplicity. Yeah, they say feedback is a breakfast for champions. And today we all had a 5-star buffet. From thoughtful speeches to spontaneous table topics, this meeting reminded us that every voice matters. Let's continue learning, laughing, and leveling up together. Remember, growth doesn't come from perfection, but from reflection. Thank you for letting me be your general evaluator, and I personally thank PTM Master Toastmaster Kasi for taking up the Toastmaster table topic master role and came with such unique topics, unique pictures. So that's it from me. I hand over the stage to Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Vivek.
Thank you, General Evaluator Nilofer, and your team for such a detailed evaluation. As said, feedbacks or breakfast for champions. So let us all take this breakfast consistently to be a champion. So this, I would like to sum up the theme. So before that, there is also Huga in our Toastmasters as well, isn't it? Because this is one of the area where you will be abundantly appreciated. You know, this is Sunday today, so from now you can literally count how many times you have been appreciated throughout your work week or your personal week. there'll be very, very handful of time where you're being called out and said, you have done a good job. But Toastmasters provides a positive environment where we come up and appreciate each other. So here we have Huga in ourselves as well. So this positive note, I would like to sum up this meeting and wish you all a great evening. So now over to the presiding officer, Toastmaster Bilal.
Hey, thank you so much, Toastmaster Vivek. We had a wonderful, meeting today. And I have a couple of announcements. We have a judges training program that is happening on 2nd September. Like it's going to happen in Chennai. So I encourage everyone who wants to get trained or want to act as a chief judge, you can try to register this. This is happening in Chennai on 2nd August. Apart from that, I have one more announcement. Our Vice President Education Toastmaster Anto has stepped up for a role of Assistant Area Director Program Quality for one of the areas in G. And he's also working in our PR team for the district. So we can give a round of applause for Anto for all his support to Toastmaster community. Then we are also having, I do have one more announcement. We are having a words with one of the library in Pondicherry where we are trying to shift our venue. So thank you, Rovanti, for initiating that. We'll update further in upcoming days. So with that, before I adjourn the meeting, Anto, do you have anything to share? Do you want to take a picture?
Yeah,
The
I need.
voting link has
Request
been shared.
to vote for the
Please
best
ask.
role player.
Okay. Yes, there is a voting poll that is on chat. Maybe I could encourage everyone to cast your vote. And before that, I think we have a couple of guests. Maybe we can ask their feedback. And before
And
that, I would like to apologize all the guests. I think they have joined us for an educational session from a humorous champion. Yeah, we due to medical emergency, we had a last minute dropout. We will.
And
will
yeah, there'll be a small announcement like either I will get the recording or I will plan another day for the same session.
Sure, Anto. So, guess anyone could like to give a feedback before we announce the winners? Isha, Naveen, Ashwa, do you have any feedback?
And first attend the meeting. But then we can go back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So results will be announced before adjourning, right? So, Ashwin, could you like to announce the result? The names?
Let's just announce it, right? I'm seeing people voting. Okay, so yeah.
Yes, please go ahead.
Keep your applause going, guys. Oh, wait, my video is also disabled. 1 second. All right, so the results are out. The best speaker for today goes to Toastmaster Rovanti. Keep the applause going, guys. I want to hear audible applause. Let's applaud our role players. Yeah, thank you. And the best tag report goes to the tag role player who took the role at the last minute. It's our counter, Toastmaster Nitya. The best table topic speaker goes to our guest Toastmaster Isha. Player goes to our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Vivek. And finally, the best evaluator goes to me. Thank you, guys.
Oh, super.
So,
thank you so much, Ashwin, for announcing those results.
certificates from our president. Thank you.
Yeah, I congratulate all winners and keep continuing the same. With that, I officially adjourn the meeting. People who want to network can stay after the adjourn.
Yeah, we'll take two picture and then we can go for feedback.
So you're taking it, Anto?
No, I am setting the theme. You can anyone help us to help take.
Okay, I'm just taking and then I will share it to the group. Who is this? That is this type of things, man. Bilal, you are the one, I guess.
I am the one.
Who? Bilal.
I am the host. I can able to search.
Okay. I think for these type of things only we don't want IT people to be joined.
Everyone can come in video.
Yeah, I think we have Hariprabha, Isha.
Rovanti, Naveen, Kumar, and
I think
Vivo.
that IT people includes Ketan too.
Even virtual meeting, I got the last seat.
Okay. Crazy. So, Toastmaster
So
Bharati, can you?
last benches are not enabling the video.
I'm in
Okay.
travel, so I can't open this.
Okay, fine. What about Hariprabha, Isha, Kumar? Okay, and then I'm just keeping off. Okay, fine, Isha, it's not an issue. Techies. Just give me a minute, one more time. Yeah, that I'm just sharing. I will share it. Yeah, Bila.
Yeah, thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
I think it's not okay. I thought this is
you.
so that's why. Okay.
Also, it's great to see you, Ketan, after a long, long time.
We have pushed myself and Yamuna pushed him come in.
Good, good, good. Good,
Yeah.
Anto. Good, Yamuna ma'am.
I think VP is doing his work correctly, it shows.
Oh, we have an awesome VP.
Yeah, I think the
Yeah.
PTC came back to its normal, the previous version of PTC.
If it
Our
is
VP
really
is,
true, means
has
it is very glad to me.
given our VP has given back-to-back speeches.
Yeah.
I don't know why it is happening to me.
So Ashwin, so that's why I mentioned. So that's why I mentioned this statement. So the PTC, I get to see its previous version of PTC is back.
I don't know which version you're talking about. Anyways.
No, what I can say.
I think Tina ma'am.
1 year before. One year
every
before
meeting,
of PTC vision.
Tina
okay,
ma'am.
every meeting is a,
Yeah, Andrew got that point.
every meeting of PTC is a new version, Ketan, and we are all improving. We are all becoming best version of ourselves, no? So every meeting is a version.
Yeah, that came true.
All right. Okay, guys.
So we have
Thank you
guest
all.
Naveen and Kumar. Is their first meeting with us. So I am asking for their feedback.
Nice to see a guest from Pondicherry, at least a native of Pondicherry joining. Hi, Naveen.
I
How
think
about
we
Kumar?
have Mithun also, I think.
Is he also?
Hi, sir.
Okay.
Good evening, all. Actually,
Both are from Puducherry?
I
Yes.
really enjoyed it.
Naveen, your voice is very feeble.
Good evening, everyone. Actually, myself, I'm from Puducherry, but now I'm working in Chennai.